All right. Welcome. Greetings, salutations to another wonderful episode of Gamma Blerds. Your boy Trey Proper coming to you live direct from an undisclosed location. Shit. I thought I was gonna be able to get through it all in one breath. I have been under the weather as of late, so bear with me. I'm gonna be coughing and talking through the episode. Bear with me.
I didn't know we replaced Trey with General Grievous.
For real. Just tripped and rolled over the finish line. Jesus Christ!
I was doing good. I did my inhaler and everything. I was on a roll.
I think the inhaler is what fucked you up, honestly.
It was. That inhale beat your ass. Anyway, listen. Hey, take a break. Everybody, introduce yourselves.
I'm loud, by the way.
Hello, everyone. I am Lillian, your bougie auntie on many places on the internet. I'm a variety streamer, play a lot of Rivals, and occasionally I share my opinions that I do possess with the internet, but only on occasion.
It's your boy Big Herb. I'm here to learn some more stuff with my friends and have a good time while I'm at it. And I tend to do some debauchery here every once in a while. Yeah, there we go.
Who dethroned the king of debauchery?
Oh, man.
Age.
Yeah.
Age and life.
Yeah.
You can't do the debauchery shit we did in our 20s, now can you? Anyway.
Life is kicking my ass.
You was about to start, and I didn't get a chance to introduce myself.
Okay, my bad.
About to say, like, I introduced myself now. I give myself, I wipe my own ass. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? I'm Rick, and I just have some questions for you. Number one, how did the cult of Nature Boy become a thing? Like, I've been going down this rabbit hole. It's a whole lot going on. It bothers the hell out of me. How is it that we get to these low points in life where we join these cults? It's really weird. I don't like it. These are rhetorical questions. Y'all don't have to answer. I'm just posing these to the audience. I'm engagement farming right now.
Does Ric Flair have a cult that I don't know about? What?
No. This Nature Boy, his name is Eligio Bishop, and he's a monster. He is an absolute monster. I'm glad he's in prison. I wish they would bury him under the jail for real. If you don't know about it, go on Hulu. There's a 4-part documentary. It rolls real quick. Each episode is like about 50-something minutes. It is a dangerous rabbit hole to go down. You're going to be disgusted. And if you want the real in-depth, the YouTube channel Hood Horrors has a 46-part documentary. Each episode is 30 minutes. I'm about halfway.
Wait. That's about as long as fucking One Piece, man. I mean, wow.
No, that's not.
Wow.
No, One Piece is 1,000 episodes. Thank you very much.
Right. Yeah, but like, just take the opportunity to look at it. It's disgusting. But if you're ever curious about like true crime or like cult type stuff, how people get in the cults, I suggest it. But you're gonna be pissed off. You're gonna be very pissed off. Question number two. Since everybody is like, this is a blurred space and we've all seen Star Wars, we've all engaged in Star Wars, how do we succumb to fascism? How did that happen? Anyway, those are just questions I wanted to pose at the beginning of the show.
To the sound of thundering applause.
Unfortunately. And somebody said it that, Palpatine got scarred. That's what happened. He decided to say, fuck it, now I'm going to take over. Granted, Palpatine's ear healed back. Sorry, never mind, getting off topic. Anyway,
Palpatine getting scarred was a side quest. The plan was always to take over the galaxy.
They planned it for it, and they implemented it. That's what happened. So we know what happened.
Just want to say this real quick. I want to send a shout out to Miles real quick because he on his own went to go and start his own Star Wars journey on his own, unprompted. Just went out there and just started looking at it on his own, and I'm proud of him. So shout out to Miles.
Real quick, did he ask for any advice on where to start? No,
he started on his own. As a matter of fact, if he was going to take anything, I have to credit Disney Plus because how they set it up. Yeah, he started at 4 and went in chronological order.
Order of release. He went in order of release.
Yeah. From 4, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, and then back 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
so chronological order. Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah,
all right, so chronological order means he would have watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Order of release is 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 1, 2, 3, some shit
Order
in
of release then.
between 7, 8,
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Order of release then. Yeah.
Listen, if you're gonna start your kids on a Star Wars journey, I'm gonna tell everybody start them at Andor. Make them militant right off
Actually,
the rip.
yes. Actually, I support that message.
Start with Andor.
You know what?
Let's get militant.
I think you're on
right
to
off
something,
the
Rick.
bat.
No,
I think
because
you're on to
Andor
something.
is a good preface without giving away anything that happens. It's a really good preface without giving away anything that happens. I support that. I co-sign it.
Trey, you got anything to say?
Could have started with Rogue One, so you get some Darth Vader action way up front.
No, because then they're gonna fall in love with the fascism. You gotta get them against the fascism.
You gotta set them up.
Fair enough.
You gotta set them up.
We're gonna celebrate. We're celebrating Asian and Pacific Islanders. Is it History Month or is it
Pacific Islander Month? I think it's Heritage.
Heritage Month.
Heritage.
I
wanted to go ahead and mention that. Thank you for bringing it up, Trey. Happy Asian Pacific Islander and Heritage Month. Reason being because we don't know a lot of Asian and Pacific Islander history as a society. A lot of that is stuff we don't know about specifically, or if we know about it, we know about like China, Korea, and Japan, but not so much about what's going on in the Pacific Islands like the Philippines, Micronesia, etc., etc., etc. And I came across it randomly, but TikTok is still, I guess, the GOAT. Might be limping, shit. Might be heading to the slaughterhouse, but
I'm trying to tell you something every 5 scrolls.
Every 3 scrolls. What are you talking about? But there is a creator on TikTok who has been sharing a bit of Asian and Pacific Islander history every day this month. So I've been learning about the Bikini Atoll. I've been learning about Micronesia, all of that stuff through his videos where he talks about the different peoples, their cultures, and what happened to them. All of them, America happened. Sometimes Germany, sometimes Spain, but usually America.
Can I just want to say this about all of the months for any specific ethnicity. I think we need to get back to the taking time to be like that creator. I'm sorry, I missed his name.
His name was Westside J Taj, I think.
The Westside J Taj. Like, I think we all need to take opportunities to get back to sharing our cultures and our histories and actually digging into it. And let's not just make it a month. It needs to be a year-round thing. You know what I mean? Because all of our histories have been Americanized to a certain point, and there's been so much loss. Again, a lot of us didn't learn about Black Wall Street until
graduating.
until Watchmen. No, most people didn't learn about it until the Watchmen in 2021. You know what I mean? Or until Lovecraft. Yeah, or until Lovecraft Country. So I think we all needed to take a little bit more of a step forward and try and be more receptive to learn about people's histories and see where things cross over, and then also so we can also identify where things start to get a little bit wonky. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because we all were a lot more united, and we've all seemed to, like, those threads have been pulled apart, and I think it's time for us to start sewing them back together. So again, I'm going to look into it as soon as we get off. I'm glad you brought that to my attention because, again, we all know that our TikTok algorithms are vastly different.
Incredibly.
Like, Trey, you said they try to sell you something every 3 ads. I got 3 ads in a row of them selling me stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm losing information.
Only the TikTok shop.
Right.
We got these fans here that breezes real quickly.
You know what? I will say this. As much hot garbage as TikTok on desktop is, I prefer desktop just because I get less of the relevant ads, so I swipe through them much more quickly. It's not like, ooh, look at this beautiful summer dress that's only $20, Lily, and don't you want another summer gown? Yes, I do. Fucking shit, you got me again.
I can't tell you how many stores they try to sell me on a daily basis. You like one katana and you're getting 50 million of them for 5 different.
You like one. I've been pushed ads for latex cooking gloves for $1,000 for $10 so many times. So many times, like, Rick, don't you need these? We know you like to grill. Stay out of my business, bitch. Like or different types of protein bars. Rice Krispie protein bars, Rice Krispie treat protein bars. Fuck you, nigga. Give me 2 boxes.
That's how it be. That's how it be. I think that in a
Why
perfect
does
world,
it feel like somebody's watching me?
yes. In a perfect world, the I'm not interested or irrelevant would actually work like a voting system. Like we'd actually be able to put a vote because voting counts. We
Oh,
should be able to put
imagine
that into
that.
the system, and it actually functions that way. I don't know. Rick, do you have any particular feelings about voting?
I have a lot of feelings about voting since the rights are being stripped away from us, people of color, as we speak. What was down in right now? There is currently. Don't eat them; you'll be disappointed. Thank you, Gary. Right now, there's a march going on in Alabama. It's getting little to no coverage by the media because it's black people doing what we did in the '60s. Marching against tyranny and marching against us not having rights. It's and because basically the Supreme Court struck down the Voting Rights Act. And of course, the person spearheading it is good old Uncle Coon. I mean, excuse me, Clarence Thomas. And
They're the right person.
Again, I was talking about documentaries and stuff, and I watched a documentary about Clarence Thomas. The absolute self-hate and self-loathing of this man, and just the confusion of his journey it's deplorable. And his just outright hatred for his people, because of his own perceived slights. Like he let people talking shit about him gaslight him into hating his own people, and it's a crazy, crazy thing. But yeah, listen, I hate to be Mr. I told you so, but I said this 4 years ago, y'all. I said they were coming for our rights.
Mm-hmm.
I said they weren't going to stop until they had us back in the fields where they wanted us. And now, y'all, I'm going to say this, and I want everybody to hear me. We are one amendment away. We are one amendment away from being struck down to being back to where we were, to literally having a 100-year, or it's even more than that, like a 60-year regression, a 60, 70-year regression of pushing us back to being not having the right to do anything as human beings in this country.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is.
I'm gonna take it.
Go ahead, please.
I'm gonna take it a step further. Like I was holding up, I think they're working their way up to abolishing the 13th Amendment. They're going to find a way to make slavery legitimate in this country, because all it's going to take is the incident, the attempted assassination attempt. All they need is somebody to be racially ambiguous and actually cause something to happen, and then they have their scapegoat to stand up and say, "Okay, we got to get these people out of here. We got to do something."
Not only that, but like that's one aspect where it's like they're going to have their planted scapegoat to take the blame for why we need to do this to all these colored people. But they're also going to infantilize us in the process as well, saying we can't possibly be intelligent enough to run our own, like to take care of ourselves, to run our own systems, to regulate our own societies, and use it as a way to further subjugate us. Because it's the same page from the same playbook. It's just 100 years later. That's all it is. That's how they justified slavery in the first place, was because the Negroes are too stupid to understand. They're really good workers, and they cook so well, and they're able to do this. They're a lesser form of man, and they're going to use all this dehumanizing, infantilizing language, and then also simultaneously harken on to us being too violent to run around freely in society to subjugate us. And I don't just mean us as black people. I mean all of us pigmented folks in a white supremacist nation are in trouble.
I mean, when you look at it, I mean, just all the attempted assassinations, you go ahead and look at, were led by white people. I mean, Charlie Kirk, who took him out, a white guy, who attempted to go ahead and shoot up Trump's ear, a white guy. I mean, but it's the niggas are the ones who are leading this. So I mean, it pisses. Go Rick.
But do you understand? You understand why we're always their focus? Like they are literally. It is obsession. It is obsession in the most unhealthy form, right? Yeah. Because we continue to prosper. We can imagine. Imagine fucking with somebody so much. Imagine putting all of these hurdles in place. Imagine making it almost impossible for them to function. And we still just continue to thrive and overcome. We make brilliant comedy. We make the most copied and stolen music and all of these things. We continue to thrive and just be great. Meanwhile, they have a hard time just dealing with, a splinter or just oh my God, I have two bills that are coming due. Bitch, try and live in my shoes. You know what I mean? Like deal with the
We still
several bills
prosper
that I
when the
got.
lights went out.
Right. Just without like I'm able to smile and make jokes and be funny and engaging on a daily basis when I'm dealing with crippling shit, right? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And meanwhile, these motherfuckers can't deal with nothing. They hear a baby crying, and all of a sudden, that's where you get postpartum and all. Like it's so they have these weird things. Or white men are intimidated by a woman who happens to know just more than they do. They can't be led like, oh, I won't be led by a woman because I'm a white male. And shut your dumb ass up. You can barely fucking tie your shoes. That's why penny loafers are a thing, because you fuck nards couldn't tie your shoes. You know what I mean? Like, it's the man, fucking white people just fucking do better. Like, for real. Like, the shit is sickening, dude. It's so fucking sickening. I walk around and I listen and I look at these people all fucking day, and I'm like, you're so insecure. You're so dumb. Like, you hate me because of some shit that I can't control. And you put all of these things in place to make people that look like us and people who are just like us. You're destroying the world because of pigment, because of melanin. You're destroying the world because of melanin. That's the craziest fucking shit ever. These motherfuckers will gladly pay $10 than elect a black lady to be the leader of the free world. They'll pay $10 a gallon than elect a black lady. They will destroy countries, right?
Mhm.
There are babies. There are
Brown
literal babies.
Brown babies.
There are literal brown babies being killed in other countries right now because y'all wouldn't fucking elect a black woman. How fucking insane is that?
All
That's
right,
the
I
truth.
just want to bring it back around to the Voting Rights Act really quickly because I want to explain how important the act was. For many years, I think black people have had the literal right to vote for longer than they've been able to actually practice voting. Because there used to be a whole bunch of things that white people would do to prevent them from actually being able to use and pursue their right to vote. That would be poll taxes of, like, I don't know, goofy ass tests that may or may not have correct answers. They would threaten people, they would brutalize people, they would violate people. Like, there were a number of reasons why black people were not able to vote. And the Voting Act of, what was that, 1960? What was it?
64.
64?
64. Keep talking. I got you.
Made it so that would no longer take place. We could just go up to the booth and vote like God intended, like we're supposed to be able to, like our rights are supposed to afford us as any white man would be able to. And striking that down is also saying, like, hey, now the Voting Rights Act specifically prevented any reason for preventing someone to be able to vote or have representation based on race. So now a lot of these places have redistricted their states very quickly, very readily, as if they had this shit in the chute ready to go, and removed the districts where a lot of this black representation existed in largely white, largely conservative states. That happened in Tennessee and Louisiana, literally the same week that the Voting Rights Act was overturned.
It's crazy how government takes a long time to work, except for when it's to fuck over black people, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, right?
Can't get them to go ahead and fix a road, but they could definitely go ahead and just take away your voting rights. Jesus. By the way, fuck Uncle Tom. What's his name? Uncle Ruckus. I'm sorry. Clarence.
No,
Thomas.
you had it right the first time, Uncle Tom.
Uncle Tom.
Uncle. I say Uncle Ruckus. Uncle Ruckus.
I think Uncle Tom. All right, we use Uncle Tom incorrectly because I think the Kirsten in that book, who was actually the coon and actually self-hating and actually foiling everyone's plan, was somebody else. But because the book is called Uncle Tom's Cabin, we call them Uncle Toms.
Yeah.
So we should call him Uncle Clarence from now on. So now Uncle Tom's are Uncle Clarence's.
Honestly, Clarence Thomas is
Hashtag Uncle Clarence.
It's the new noun. Honest to God, it's the new noun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On a more jovial, lighthearted note, Marvel Rivals Season 8 has come out. And there are 2 new characters coming out during Season 8, Season 8 and Season 8.5. One is going to be Cyclops later on in the season.
He hasn't been in the game?
He's still not in the game. He's coming.
No, not yet.
Did you watch the trailer or did you not? Didn't. Didn't. Because if you'd seen the trailer, you wouldn't be saying that shit. I
haven't played the game. I played the game one time.
You
and I thought
didn't watch the trailer. You didn't watch the trailer?
His reveal trailer is hard as shit. His reveal trailer is hard.
His reveal trailer.
Nigga.
My God.
You gotta put respect on his name though. Like, yeah, but I don't
I think when knock on wood, when he gets to the game, I do think he's gonna be a god among men. But the first person they dropped this season was Devil Dinosaur. Just Devil Dinosaur, not Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl. So now we have a giant red thunder lizard running around this game, eating everyone, and it's glorious.
So why wouldn't they put her on there? Like when she rides the dinosaur. Like why wouldn't they put her on?
She does ride the dinosaur. She is also substantially below any age of consent in a Gooner game.
She is a child. You would be shooting a child.
She's a 10-year-old black girl. I don't want her. I don't want her in the game. I don't want her in the game. I don't want her in the game. Protect my baby. I don't want her in the game.
Yeah.
But I will say this, in a lot of the previews, in the Cyclops trailer that Trey didn't watch, you can Moon Girl does appear in that trailer, and then also, and you're playing as Devil Dinosaur, you do hear her voice, like she's talking the whole time, almost as if she's like controlling Devil Dinosaur. So she's there. She's not
present. She's just not physically there. She's not a person.
Yeah, shout out to Marvel Rivals for just being aware of that. So.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to make her goonable. Like, no, not at all.
It's not about them making her goonable. People add mods to this game, Trey. Okay. Do you know what happened to Pragmata? There's a little blonde girl riding on some beefy mech's back, and Capcom, because that is a Capcom title, right? Capcom had to shut down an entire Reddit thread because people were being fucking weird about her. And she's fully clothed in like an oversized nightshirt. She is not doing anything.
So Pragmata also, which is also, if you're into those types of games, please download it. It's amazing. But yeah, I heard about this, and then of course I went looking, and it's just like, why do you guys always have to do this? Can we not be weird? Like, the premise of Pragmata, the gameplay of Pragmata is outstanding. Yeah. It's an amazing game, and then. Listen, I think I said this a couple weeks ago.
Terrible. You can't have
right.
These things.
I said this a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to say it again. I think I'm going to start re-emphasizing this every episode. If you have that weird friend who is on who is on Reddit doing weird shit like this, or if you have a friend in your group that knows the age of consent in different states, listen, guys, you got to start choking these motherfuckers. You got to start choking the shit out of them. Because there are too many, like, again, it's not all men, but it's always fucking men. We suck. We fucking suck. And we who don't suck have to change the narrative by choking these motherfuckers out. Because this is a problem. They're being weird with children. And no, it's not young women. These are children. It's not young boys. These are children. They are they're children, and they're making this shit weird. And we gotta choke them. We have to choke them.
Just the fact of the matter that you brought up, that if you know the age of consent, why do you need to know the age of consent? I mean, no, you need to know, but mommy, why do you need to know? Because you should be in your own age range. That's weird. That's weird energy. And and you need to be not just choked out. I think that we should just stomp the fuck out of them. Curb stomp is the best way that I can think of.
You saw what happened in One Last Kill, though.
Oh, nigga.
We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later.
I've been lost in Crimson Desert, so
no, I completely understand because it's a very online gamer problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very online.
It's a society problem because it's not just I mean, it is a gamer problem, but I mean, it's just motherfuckers are just weird, and I mean, and they feel like this. Oh, this is the way where you can't see my face, and I can just go ahead and do this shit, even though sometimes you can actually see their face on whatever they on their profile. But it's just the fact that they're weird enough to just come out there and talk about shit like that. No, that's you need to be beat the fuck out of at some point.
For sure. But Cyclops is looking good for season 8.5. I am jazzed. I'm holding on to the last little like irrational hope that he's gonna be another tank drop this season because there's only like 8-9 tanks in the game. I know the deck is stacked against us for Cyclops to be a DPS, but if he's a DPS, please make him like Mr. Fantastic, a DPS tank hybrid where he's basically impossible to kill. That'd be dope.
Okay.
I saw a debate on Threads where somebody was just like, "Why would they make Cyclops a tank?" And it's like, clearly you've never read a book.
You don't know. You don't know.
He's a huge dude.
There's a Cyclops run going on right now in the comics where he lost his visor and he's basically fighting Reavers blind while saving other mutants. And if you're one of those people that all you know is the crying Cyclops from the Bryan Singer movies,
you
need to
do your research.
You need to read these because he's fucking some shit up.
He's a
Scott is that dude. Yeah, Scott is that nigga.
You get a glimpse of it. That's the only, well, not the only thing, but that's one of the good things we saw from X-Men 97 last year and a half ago.
It was about
2
3 years ago.
When he was fighting the Sentinel, when he was fighting the Friends of Humanity, and that bomber used his blast to
land land from the sky.
You know who I would like to see play Cyclops when they do live action? I know it's not going to happen. The guy who's Reacher, the big.
Oh, Jack Rich.
Oh yeah.
Alan Rick. Yeah.
Awesome. Because Cyclops is he's 6'4" and 230. He's a big dude.
Yo.
So,
this nigga's an outside linebacker.
I'm sorry. I know we're diverting a little bit, but also like you saying Alan Richardson and then me, like I've watched every episode of Reacher on Amazon Prime, and everybody, like all these people want him to be Batman. No, he's better as Cyclops. Him and Cyclops. That's a casting for your ass.
Gary, put a word in for us. Anyway.
Hey.
That is a casting for your ass right there.
But then you ain't got to worry about Wolverine being short.
Stop.
Yeah, because
pretty much.
Everybody's gonna be like, I'll kick your ass.
But checking out the comments over on YouTube real quick because I lost my place. Gary said, "Get armed, family. Whatever the DMV will allow. Need assistance? You know where to find me. Always." Ashley says, "Big facts." And our food is Carol. That's Carolyn? And our food is seasoned. Talk about the white people. But yeah. And who's Jeff? Horace.
Jeff.
I am Jeff.
Blanchard.
I am Jeff.
Nigga. Anyway, moving on. So anybody been on cruises lately? Anybody got any plans to go on a cruise? Going out of the States? Anything like that going on?
I watch entirely too much true crime.
Too much true crime, and then also like I want to go on a cruise, but you know, like it's a lot of viruses on cruises. And now because, you know, our the nation's #1 doctor talks like this and he believes in anti-vax and shit like that. We got something else that's headed for us. Am I saying it's hantavirus, right?
I've heard people pronounce it both ways. The only one I haven't heard is hantavirus. That's the one I haven't heard.
Right. I've heard it pronounced so many different ways, so I'm not
because
careful.
hantavirus would also be an entendre, wouldn't it?
Right. It would. So.
Because it hain't a virus.
She's so fucking tickled with herself right now. She's so fucking tickled with herself right now.
That's why I dropped my head initially, because I knew what she was thinking, and then she finished it, and I was like, God damn it!
So we are speaking of course, the hantavirus that was coming up on a ship in, was it Sweden or where were they at?
No, I don't know where they were. I know where
they were somewhere over
no,
in Europe.
Argentina.
Argentina. Yeah, they were somewhere across the pond, across the Atlantic.
Like the cruise wound up in Argentina. These two people went bird watching at a fucking dump. Apparently, that's a popular place to go bird watching. I'm not being sarcastic. That is a real thing. They came into close contact with rats carrying the fucking virus and went back to the cruise ship.
Break that shit around.
I just want to put this out there because I'm not gonna say where I work at, but when I went to work the other day, I actually saw a cat running, trying to run after a mouse and everything. And yeah, my fat ass just sprinted back inside because I don't know, it probably has nothing to do with it, but it's just the fear of this virus coming out. It's just like, nah, I don't want anything to do with this shit. I mean, and not to mention that the first, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't the first person who had it actually that came to America, wasn't he in Virginia?
What? I believe one of the people were.
Yeah.
Two people that were on the cruise ship have died.
Yeah.
There was no quarantine for any of this.
Yeah.
One of the people that was on the ship is a British national who was at a bar, and they had to go and drag him out of the bar.
I saw that shit. That shit was.
Oh,
hilarious.
wait.
Yeah. He was supposed to be on his 8-week quarantine and decided I need to go to the pub because I need to get me a pint. And yeah, they had to drag his ass out. Because he couldn't stay inside.
Bitch.
Listen. To you extroverts out there, I get it. I know you need your people connections. You need to go, you got to go and engage with people. You got to go and annoy the shit out of people, because you can't think of anything else to do in your house. I get it. I understand. But when it comes to matter of viruses, right? Why is it that we just can't sit your ass down for a little bit and just
Carolyn?
Make sure that the shit is gone. Make sure that the shit is gone out of your system. Why, y'all? Why? Why can't we just do things for the betterment of everyone else? Why are we so goddamn selfish? Why can't we worry about?
Are you talking about empathy?
Accountability?
You right.
Yeah.
Y'all right. You
What
know what?
is
Y'all
this?
absolutely right. You absolutely right. I'm sorry.
What is accountability?
We live in a capitalist society. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm thinking stupid.
Just to put the information out there because we want to be a little bit informative and make sure people are in the know if you're not in the know. The first signs of hantavirus infection is usually the exposure can last from 1 to 8 weeks after exposure, and you have flu-like symptoms featuring fever between 101 and 104, fatigue, intense muscle aches, and particularly in the thighs, hips, and back. So no twerking, Carolyn. Yeah. So, but yeah, just be careful out there. We should really readopt social distancing to the best extent we can until it's officially enforced again. If it gets to that point, I pray that it doesn't because motherfucker, I'm getting married. So sit y'all bitch asses down and don't ruin this for me.
All right.
You know that
Another important note about the hantavirus. Part of the reason why people really hit the roof about it was because those people got off that boat weeks ago and they traveled all around the world. Somebody went through South Africa to go to somewhere in Europe. Another couple was from Spain, another from Netherlands, another from just varying fucking places. I'm pretty sure there was a few from the United States. I think 4 confirmed passengers were from the US somewhere. And it's just I want to fight people in the worst way sometimes, a lot.
I'm sorry. Quick break in. I'm going to share this with the group. Something that I just learned about the hantavirus also. Remember that a long time ago when I said it's not all men, but it's always men? Mm-hmm. Supposedly, there's a study that says hanta can survive in semen for up to 6 years. We're the worst. We suck so bad. Oh my God. Listen, ladies, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna start apologizing to women randomly. I didn't do nothing.
They probably say thank you. That's the crazy part. They probably just say thank you and be like, okay, yeah, thanks. I deserve it.
Literally from now on, every woman that I see, I'm just gonna say, how you doing? I'm so sorry. And just keep it moving. Cause we adopt that practice, fellas. That's what we need to do. Just fucking apologize. We're the fucking worst. We are the worst.
I have no ammo to fight against this.
I'm lost for words because what the fuck?
There's so many
Just-
other things I could tell you that would just cement that, but we're gonna move on.
Yes, we are, because we had
Look,
fun.
just-
Look at what HPV does. God fucking damn it! Like we're the worst.
Okay,
We are
all
the
right.
worst.
All right, we're moving
sorry.
on. We're moving on. You know, we're going to talk about some other things that are fatal. Mortal Kombat dropped last week, and we got to see some blood, gore, and guts in mass quantities.
Congratulations to y'all.
I thoroughly enjoy. Yeah, we know you weren't going to watch that. Nick, make her watch the movie. Anyway.
No.
Clockwork Orange style.
So we got the guys got a chance to go see the movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it to an extent. The main thing that I enjoyed was the pit fight between
Vindication
and Cole Young. You know, the plot armor guy. I was so very happy because he went in there and it's funny. They were playing us up. They knew that people hated him, so they did this. We're gonna survive. We're gonna make it through. We're gonna do this. We're a team. And
When
Dies in the worst way possible.
We're past giving. We're spoiling this shit. I'm gonna tell you like this. They didn't just kill him. They annihilated Cole.
Yes.
So real quick, there is a clip from the trailer of a fight scene that's supposed to, like, when they're in hell, Cole is supposed to come back and help fight with Scorpion. And if you've seen the movie, he's not in it. Like this.
No.
Shao Kahn bashed his head in, and then for just to throw a little bit of spice on it, pushed his ass in the acid river.
Acid river.
I was just
Yes.
I saw that and I was just like, oh, they hate this nigga for real. Like,
Hold on, because I gotta say, because we all went the other last week to go and see it at the theater. Me, Trey, and a couple other friends of ours. And the fact that when that hammer came down on his head and it splattered all over the place, I yelled out "Vindication!" and everybody in the whole entire theater just was in an uproar for like 5 minutes.
I yelled out, "Oh, he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3." But no, I'm just to add into it. The movie was really good. It's a really campy and fun movie. I hope people aren't setting their expectations real high, because a movie about a fighting game, it's not going to be a serious premise. But I will say this. One thing I was disappointed in, I feel like Carl Urban was miscast. Like I didn't enjoy the Johnny Cage aspect as much as I should have. Like it wasn't hitting for me. Like it seemed like exactly what it was. Like everything was highly choreographed. Like there was clearly a stunt guy coming in there for a lot of that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like the main part that everybody's hung up on is that shit was. Oh my!
That shit was the Olympics, all the breakdancing Olympics all over again. That's exactly what it was.
What are we doing here? Like, like at that point, you just like it is.
The only thing they didn't do was get on the ground and just do like this shit over here. That's the only thing they didn't do.
Yeah. Listen, Ray Gunn was sitting at home looking at the movie, going, "This motherfucker copied my style." But go ahead, Trey.
So the standout performance of the movie for me though was Marty Ford as Shao Kahn. Now you don't get to see his face, but he's definitely imposing and intimidating throughout the entire film. I'm not sure if he had a stunt coordinator or not, a stuntman or not, but he is making those moves look real. He's making those moves happen, like ground and pound and everything. Like he is fucking shit up. Go ahead.
I will say this. Like, again, if y'all been following us and our content for a while, you know that I don't acquiesce to a lot of people. Martin Ford is one of the scariest human beings I've ever seen. like Martin Ford is literally one of the scariest human beings I've ever seen in life. Like for a long time, people didn't know his actual name. They used to refer to him as the Nightmare. Like he has old lifting videos, and it's just like, why are you lifting that? Like, human, what are you doing? Like, this is me saying this to another person. It's like, why are you lifting that much, bro? Like, what are we doing? But also, the standout fight for me was Kung Lao and Liu Kang.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
that was clearly two cousins throwing down.
Yeah.
Like they were getting after it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Herb.
No, I was saying it definitely gave from part one. It was the Sub-Zero and Scorpion fight type for that Kung Lao and Liu Kang fight. That definitely in the finish. Bravo! It was really good. And how they setting it up to where it could be. It's definitely gonna be a part 3. And I mean, because correct me if I'm wrong, Trey, you said it was taking place from Mortal Kombat 9, 10, and 11. Is how they gonna set it up or something like that?
Oh, not 9. Well, pretty much from 1 to 3, because they didn't get into the whole outworld invasion thing. They didn't get into that. So we didn't have a Cabal. We didn't have a Shiva. So the third movie in this series should be Mortal Kombat 3 and potentially 4, because we got mention of Shinnok. So if you're familiar with Mortal Kombat lore, the whole amulet thing, that Shinnok's amulet, and Quan Chi's in the movie, he made a fake amulet to really give the real one to Shinnok, and then Shinnok interviews. So they might skip over a lot of the shit that happened from like 4 till they get to 9, because 9 they do the reboot with Raiden going back in time and everything. What's up?
Also, I'm just hoping maybe they can convince the actor that played Quan Chi to shave his head so we don't have a bulbous bald cap that is very distracting every time he's on camera for the next movie.
I'm really surprised that they didn't go with a Southern Asian person, because Quan Chi in the reboots, I think he's Southern Asian. So where's he at? I'm trying to find him. Who played it? Yeah, it's a look like an Irish guy that played Quan Chi. They should have like give me a Hinduist who shaves his head. Like, he could be a little swole, but yeah, make him Quan Chi. I'd prefer that. Damon Harriman is Quan Chi in this film, but he probably want to keep his red ginger hair. I don't know.
Hey, just like that inhale was kicking Trey ass at the beginning of the episode, Herb, that mic stand is beating your ass over there.
Most assuredly is. Every time he bumps into it, I can hear it. Like, just
This is beating Herb's ass.
Thank you, Carolyn. Southeast Asian. I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me. But speaking of getting ass beat, like I was just getting my ass beat about South Asians. Daredevil Born Again season finale hit. Got to see that. I really thought they were going to. Can we spoil it? Can we spoil it? It's been a week.
It's been about 3 weeks.
I really thought that they were going to murder Kingpin. Like when they swarmed him, like at the end, and they finally got him up off. Now he was taking civilians out. He was going out like,
listen, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but when that nigga opened the door, when he said open that door, and he opened the door and said, no, the boo sent me. I had to pause it, like I was laughing so hard. I had to go back. I was like, yo, this nigga really said boo and proceeded to do some of the most horrific actions I've ever seen in my life. Like that dude that he picked up and broke around the wall. I was like, Wilson, Big Willie style, stop it, Wilson. You know better than that. Your mother taught you better than that, sir.
Yeah, he folded him around.
Yeah, he did.
And it was a girl that was sitting next to him and saw it, and he just backhands her. Like he went in. He went in. He stepped on somebody's face, but when he's at the top of the steps, and he was like, "Come on, like let's go!" Like he went out like a G.
Also, that dude whose head he palmed, that guy that was wearing the Daredevil mask, that his head is palmed. What y'all don't know is now that mask is now affixed to his face. Like that's now his skull. He vice gripped that shit right. Like I'm sure he melted that plastic into his skin.
He was like the uncle that fucks with the 4-year-olds and starts beating their ass just religiously, just throwing them over, like pushing them and shit. The way that he was just like, I'm going. There's nothing that you motherfuckers could do. Oh, you want some too? Come on with it. It's
like if it ever came down to it in reality for those types of situations, I don't think there's a Matt and the Murdoch enough to pull everybody off of that person. Like there's no we hate you that much, and we get a chance to put our hand. There's one dude that was just standing over top of him, just hammer fisted. Like there's no we're better than this. We're better than like no. I'm surprised you got that.
We ain't. I mean, listen. I mean, sometimes when the person in power is doing a little bit too much, and you know they they think that they can overcome the people, and they're making golden ballrooms, and they're walking around in shitty diapers. Like sometimes it takes the power of the people to, I don't know, maybe like really like deal with these people,
Put belt
and
to
get them out.
ass.
Yeah, and like literally get them out of office, even if they are dementia laden and sundowning. Sometimes, listen, a lot of this whole like, we don't need violence and we can't. No, sometimes violence is the only answer because that's all the oppressor knows, and that's how the oppressor gets their way. So sometimes you got to meet violence with violence, guys. I'm not promoting anything. I'm just saying. I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions, bro.
So that's a delightful side quest. I'm gonna keep it to a small paragraph, but like I really get frustrated with people who don't recognize that violence is sometimes the answer, or bare minimum, don't give titles to the people that they sure as fuck earned. Like I was listening to a podcast the other day talking about how is Sydney Sweeney a white supremacist, and I was like, how is this a question? Of course she is. Like at some point, whether it's unintentional or intentional, you have to realize that how can I say this? You pandering to a specific audience events eventually makes you the icon for that audience. And as a content creator, as a celebrity, if you're okay with that being your audience and you continually feed into that icon, that's just you, babes. It's just you.
Oh, I love that you said that. I love that you said that because we're about to add another topic, goddammit. We're going to break up the media shit real quick because I want to insert this because we're going to talk about this shit. The Kevin Hart roast last week.
Oh, yeah, my God! How could I forget about that?
We all forgot about it, but you said it and it triggered me.
Yeah.
So first off, I want y'all to understand that a lot of your favorites really shouldn't be your favorites. They're terrible people. Yeah. Kevin Hart platformed Shane Gillis and Tony fucking Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
Tony fucking Hinchcliffe, and immediately this little racist son of a bitch couldn't even. He's not funny. He is not funny at all, and he couldn't wait to get up there and make a fucking George Floyd joke. Kevin Hart, you spineless little for sale coon ass nigga. The fact that you would platform this dude, you were at George Floyd's memorial service. You paid for part of it, and you let this little chuckle-headed fuck make this joke and didn't retort, and you laughed. You fucking laughed. Your little bitch ass hasn't been funny since Laugh at My Pain, and you let this motherfucker get it off. Shane Gillis, you fat carp fish of a man. You up there making jokes about Kevin Hart is so small, he would need to be lynched from a bonsai tree. I would have punched his fat ass in the fucking face. They platform these people, and then we're supposed to laugh and think this is funny. None of this shit was funny. You motherfuckers aren't funny. The only person who did anything of worth note is Cat Williams. And if y'all think that Cat Williams and Kevin Hart have squashed the beef, no, they did not. Cat Williams took the check and got up there and told the truth on how he feels about this little silly coon ass nigga, The Rock's little pocket buddy. Like, I didn't watch it. I saw clips. Fuck everybody that was involved with that. Also, real quick, I'm sorry. I know I'm stepping on a lot of y'all toes. Tiffany Haddish, you shut your stupid ass face up. You're not fucking funny. Nothing about that was funny. Nothing about anything that these people said, and y'all up there chuckling and shucking and jiving and shit, up there tap dancing for these motherfuckers for a check. Fuck y'all, man. That shit is stupid. That whole thing was whack.
I will say this because
I want to go first. All right, so you said Kevin Hart hasn't been funny since Laugh at My Pain. I disagree. He hasn't been funny since Grown Little Man. I laughed clean through Grown Little Man. I got a couple chuckles that have Laugh at My Pain. Because the big difference between Big Little Man or Grown Little Man and Laugh at My Pain, he divorced his wife, cheated on his wife, and married his new wife, who is the woman he's with now, who he got caught cheating on, like what, 5-6 years ago?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then in the car accident, he broke his back and almost died. Yeah.
Karma's a motherfucker, ain't it? Also, Carolyn, real quick, I'm sorry, Carolyn, The Rock's jokes were racist because The Rock doesn't want to be black. Anyway,
yeah.
I will say this. I want to say this though. Shout out to Sharp Underwood because she did go the fuck off on every single person. And here's the thing. I get that and I want to make sure that I'm saying this the right way. So let me say this real quick. I understand what a roast is. None of that shit was funny though. It was not funny. The jokes didn't land. The what's the name? What you were saying didn't hit. It wasn't funny. It wasn't anything about it. It was insensitive. It was just like it didn't. I felt dirty just watching this shit at times, and I'm just like, why the fuck am I turn it off? And that's what it made me feel. So I mean, when I say I understand what a roast is, I just want to say I know what it is. You're supposed to go ahead and go up on the deep end, but this shit was horrible. It was. I don't agree with any of this shit. I don't fuck with it. This is what I get for being bored at work. So I mean, I'm just I don't.
It's totally.
No, because here's the thing. I get what a roast is supposed to be. You're supposed to go ahead, but just because you just saying a racist joke just to say, come on, man, like do better. Like, no, it's not even funny. It's not. Yeah. And you just went on there just to go ahead and just try to spit some shit just to make you. George Floyd had nothing to do with the whole entire thing. It wasn't. Fuck no. And that's just kind of how I feel about it. And
it's very disappointing to hear this. I personally forgot all about it because I'm not really a Kevin Hart fan like that. He, like you guys have all voiced, he ain't been funny in a while. Yeah. So it's like it totally missed my head to be like, okay, let me sit down and watch him get roasted. I used to enjoy roasts until I got older and realized, they tend to get a lot really racist in these roasts. Jeff Fox,
it's like a reason for them to be racist. Yeah.
Yeah, and they do it under the guise of we're comedians, so we're using comedy to make this happen. So I just I want nothing to do with it. Like I'm not even gonna go back and watch it.
Why is it that 90% of white comedians nowadays literally it's just like all they have is to say something racist? Mm-hmm. Like there's no actual comedy.
They're not funny because they're not funny.
Like, we grew up watching like actual genius comedians. You know what I mean? And like. A lot of these guys nowadays, they just aren't funny, but then they want to run around talk about, free speech. Shut the fuck up. And also, one of your little free speech warriors about to go to jail for 60 years because he's running around calling people the hard ER in Nashville, and now his bitch ass got a $1.25 million bill. Look up the fucking Chud the Builder incident for those of you guys who don't know. That's the reference.
It's glorious. I was going to end that as like a happy note for the week. But anyway... Sorry. Back to what were we talking about? How the thing was racist. Literally, I didn't watch the roast, and then I learned by not watching the roast because other content creators I do follow were talking about it. That was like 2.5, almost 3 hours long. I ain't watching shit. I will watch Lord of the Rings. I'm not sparing time for 2.5, 3 hour roast of Kevin Hart when most people aren't funny. Most of them are racist or self-hating. And denigrating, like, what, Cheryl was the only dark-skinned black woman on the panel? No, Tiffany Haddish was there. But
Tiffany Haddish didn't say anything. She didn't say anything.
Oh, she didn't say anything? Oh, yeah, so no. Cheryl was the only one who had stand-up. Yeah, and they were trying to say shit about Cheryl Woods, from what I understand, because I'm not watching that shit. Yeah. All I watched was Cat William dragging Kevin Hart for 10, 15 minutes straight, and it was glorious, because everything he said was true. Mm-hmm. He didn't tell not one lie. The delivery might have been comedic. He was not lying. He still hates that man.
Cat Williams ain't told a lie in years. Yeah. Again, I'll start One Piece before I watch the whole shit. But anyway.
Dead ass.
I understand One Piece slander. Damn.
No, that's not slander. That's a compliment. We would watch One Piece before watching that shit. That
nigga meant that as a slight, and I know he did. Anyway,
listen. No, listen. I'm just giving props to our anime expert Lillian Dessou over here.
Don't look at me. I didn't do it.
Punisher one last kill. Punisher one last kill. This week, directly after Daredevil's finale, we got the release of another feature from Marvel Studios. Yes, I'm going right past this. They've done 3 special features. They did the Wolfman special feature.
Werewolf.
Yeah, Werewolf by Night. They did the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special, which was awesome in my opinion. But that was
Shout
during
out
the
to
time.
Gary. Shout out to Gary.
Yes, yeah. Well, Gary ain't get paid for his fucking arm in Secret Avengers, so I'm pretty sure he's still pissed about that. Anyway, not Secret Avengers, Secret Invasion. Anyway, but that was during the time where Disney had a different CEO. They were just popping out content. We haven't seen them since what 2022. So it's kind of good that they did this, and it wasn't. I love the fact that Disney is going further away and deeper down the rabbit hole of rated R material when it comes to their Marvel characters, especially people like the Punisher. Don't give me PG-13 Punisher. We did that.
No,
Night
glorious.
Anyway, so but I did thoroughly enjoy this. I love the action. I love the transitions between his psychosis and his mentality, where he's seeing ghosts from his past. And yeah, I wish this was a series.
Use that correct medical term. Look at you go. Look at you go. Use that term.
I try. But yeah, what did you guys think of this special feature of the Punisher for one last kill?
So I'm gonna say this. I do like John Bernthal's portrayal of Frank Castle. The Punisher roar is a thing that's new, but I mean, Jonathan Bernthal had to add his little spice to it. Like you said, I enjoy especially the character of the Punisher. You know what I mean? Like Frank Castle is a brutal character, and like he does have severe psychosis. Like the family of his family being annihilated, the trauma of his family being annihilated in front of him is very much there's a emoji for everything. Yeah, I know. But yeah, that trauma is very much prevalent in everything that he does. You know what I mean? And like that was a really amazing portrayal. Then also just the action in this, like, you know, it's a 50-minute special, but it literally feels like 10 minutes. Like it blows by so fast, and because once the action kicks up, it goes into the next level. The only complaint I have about it is that GTA 6 cutscene that just pops up out of nowhere. Like I was like, oh, okay, so we're not even gonna, like, y'all fired the VSX department. It just shows right now. It's just we're not even gonna try anymore, guys. Like this is all we got. This is the best we can do. Listen, you guys wanted gameplay for GTA 6? Here you go on Disney Plus in the Punisher special. That's my only complaint about it.
Lillian?
I haven't finished watching it, but I will say that I love the attention to detail. I was crying within the first 5 minutes because of who I am as a person, and they're rude. That's who these writers are. They're fucking rude.
Heartstrings.
Nah, they weren't pulling. They took them bitches out of my chest.
Yeah. Him sitting by their gravestones
and just tripping the fuck out.
Yo.
And I'm just
like,
like, oh my god!
Just sitting there. Yeah.
Side note: if he was really gonna commit suicide by the gravestone, anybody who's this is bad to say on the internet, but if he was trying to, you know, self-delete at the gravestones, he wouldn't put the gun over here. He would bite it. Because if you shoot yourself like this, there is a chance that you'll survive but be blind because you sever your optic nerves. Yep. So, and because he's, you know, killed people for a long time, he knows that. But aside from that, the attention to detail of like weapons mechanics and how he holds the weapon is very good. Like, so many times you'll see somebody hold it. Where's it from? Oh, I have a power.
You gotta demonstrate.
Okay. So many times.
He was the Marine people.
Okay, wrong way. Okay, so many times you'll see people like hold a gun like this with their arm all the way out. He has it tucked into his shoulder and his arm down, and he's always looking down the sight with both eyes open. So, a lot of movies get that wrong. Also, I was screaming at him to pick up the magazines on the bodies he was leaving behind, and he actually did. Look at that man, listen to me.
Oh my goodness. All right, so
I get to say
turned into FPS
therapy
all of a sudden.
Therapy is what you need after watching this show. But also it was bloody glorious, and I mean, it's just like it's like Rick said, it didn't feel like 50 minutes. It literally felt like just a 20-minute show because the action scenes was just phenomenal. I mean, a pin took down a man like that. Just a little what's the name? A ballpoint pen. Is if you know, you know. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. That was phenomenal.
That was
And I
go ahead. Sorry.
no. Go. It was John Wickish.
No, well, I was gonna say it's more reminiscent of the Kevin Nash fight because it's the biggest guy and he took him down with something small. I mean, also in the original Punisher movie, he took him out with his panic brakes, but
Yeah.
the knife that he just ate. I mean, Kevin Nash really got stabbed in that scene. But yeah,
Can I add this in? I just saw this a little while before we got on.
Yeah.
The popularity and the way that this special is hit. Apparently, Disney is now Marvel is working on another Punisher project. So we possibly could be getting either another season of the Punisher or a movie or something. They haven't divulged what exactly it's going to be, but another Punisher project is coming.
you know what would be awesome? You know what would be awesome?
Wow.
You know what we need to see in the MCU? We need to see John Bernthal in the War Machine outfit, in the War Machine suit. We need that. We need to have that happen.
I want to see John Bernthal as unhinged cosmic Ghost Rider.
See, that's we got to bring back Galactus for all that. We got to end the whole world. That's a whole other thing.
Listen, Galactus is fine. Nothing happened to him in the Fantastic
Four. He's on his way.
He's always on his way.
Right.
He ain't going nowhere.
Or they could do. No, they already did that. Well, no, they could. Well, no. Sorry, I'm getting lost in my catalog of comics in my head. Anyway, that was great. Anything else on? Yes. Anything else on the Punisher?
I'm interested to see what he's going to do in Spider-Man. Because I mean, we had that little quick clip of him. I'm just interested. I'm interested. That's all I'm just saying.
Well, what I'm saying is, I think that when you see Frank's about to curse and Spider-Man webs him up, I think that's the last we see of Punisher. I think this movie is not going to be. He's not going to be involved in this beyond that point. He's now a vigilante in New York City, and he's roaming around and he's escaping everybody else, and he's getting away with shit. And
I think the Punisher's. I'm sorry. Trey, go ahead. My fault.
I think this is just going to be again focused on him getting Daredevil out because Spider-Man doesn't fight the Hand. He doesn't fight the Hand not on a regular basis, and they know where Daredevil is and who he is, and now they're going to go kill him. And Spider-Man has a vested interest in trying to get him out. And also, at the end of the series, we saw Jessica Jones and Luke Cage are married. I think Luke Cage is going to run for mayor to replace Fisk, and he's going to become Mayor Luke Cage. And we got a lot of different reveals to set up the structure or foundation of the New York superhero scene. So I think it's going to be more focused on that. We're probably going to see them in Spider-Man 2.
I think in the Spider-Man movie, Punisher's going to have 3. I'm sorry, Spider-Man. Yeah, I was about to say because there's a new Spider-Man trilogy starting. Like this is the start of a new trilogy. So essentially, it is going to be Spider-Man 2.2, whatever. Anyway, getting back to my point, I think the Punisher is going to have 3 minutes of screen time. We're going to see him for a minute and a half at the beginning of the movie, and then he's going to show up for a minute and a half at the end of the movie.
He's going to run over another Hydra agent with his Pensic truck. But so as we close out, we got one last topic. The Boys series finale is dropping this week. What is this, May 22nd, I think? Yeah, that's coming out. So everybody, if you have not been watching The Boys for the last 5 years or 6 years, whatever.
Oh, me.
Yeah, this has been a gory, gloriously debaucherous, over the moon, high crazy creative series that just it's going to be studied for years because this is just like a fever dream of violence, and I'm going to be sad to see it go. I can only watch it when all the kids are finally going to sleep. They're all looking at me right now. I can't watch it.
No, you can't.
No, you can't watch the damn Boys.
Hell no.
Absolutely not. Turn it off anyway. But Homelander has become God, quote unquote, little G. He's gotten the V1, so now he's invincible and immortal. much like Superman. So this is kind of like an answer to the power scalers out there who's like, he could never fight real Superman. He could never fight a Vulture Sorry, running out of steam here. But I'm looking forward to see how they finally stop it. I think we all know how if you've been watching up to this point. Kamiko's going to do it. And that's going to happen. They poured our heartstrings last week, and this week it's going to be wrapped up. But what do you guys think is happening on the series finale of The Boys?
I think Homelander's gonna die.
Follow those instincts.
I'm just gonna say this. So Trey, you said you're gonna miss The Boys. Well, you got two more Boys adjacent shows coming. You got Vault Rising coming, and then you also have The Boys Mexico coming. But I'll say this. Before I talk about the finale, I've been kind of disappointed in this season of The Boys. All right, because we got a lot of threads that are off in different places. Like Soldier Boy was kind of forced down our throats, and now like he's back on ice, and then apparently he's not going to show. He doesn't have anything to do in the finale. Like they're just like the Gen V characters. I was so annoyed. Like if you watch season 2 of Gen V, they build Marie Moreau up to be like a Homelander tier soup, and then she legitimately is put on fucking babysitting duty. You know what I mean? By Starlight. Like I was just like, what the fuck? Like what are we even doing? Like what is the purpose? You know what I mean? Like for as good as the writing has been on The Boys, like I feel like this season it's just like it's kind of like a hurry up and finish type of thing. It's like the finish line's right there. We just got to get to it. We just got to do it. We got to get to it.
Like an HBO type thing.
Yeah, it's just we just can't. We don't know how to stick this landing. Like we've been doing all of this good, and we don't know how. Like you said last week, they pulled on our heartstrings. I feel like because it's only 8 episodes this season in a season, we should have been getting our heartstrings pulled every week. We should have been losing people weekly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it should have been last season of Game of Thrones.
Right. Well, except for actually good.
Yeah.
But also, why is the Deep still alive? Like, what the fuck is that about? Like, again, bad people who sell their souls, like they have to, like the Deep has earned the worst death. And I know that he survived in the comic books, but like we've deviated from the comic books so long ago. Like he should have been murdered horribly. You know what I mean? Also, real quick, just going back to last week, Sam Jackson showing up as a hammerhead shark.
I was literally about to ask.
I loved every minute of that. Like I thought that was the greatest surprise. Like I stopped and went back. I was like, fucking Sam Jack, that's awesome. You get in the ocean and you done, motherfucker. I was like, yes, exactly. But I said all that to say this. I don't want everybody to get too hyped about what's going to happen in the finale. You know what I mean? I don't want people to get too over the moon about, oh, it's going to be a blood. Like, just pump your brakes a little bit, because also we've learned that Prime is trying to really start their own version of the MCU using the Boys universe. So, like, they might be saving people for other stuff. You know what I mean? So, I don't know how it's going to go, but, like, if Homelander doesn't die brutally, well, then I just have no hope for real life, because Eric Kripke's been hitting on real life shit every week on The Boys. So,
yeah, the whole golden statue thing, that shit.
Yeah.
That still takes me the fuck out. Really, I'm still in utter disbelief that they really did that.
All right, wait. Before you get super deep into that, just give me the Cliff Notes version for people who say live under a rock, haven't seen The Boys for like 6 years.
Yes. So in the series, and pretty much Homelander has got a god complex that he's implementing into real life. Mm-hmm. He's taken over the United States essentially. He's putting supers in places of power to basically run the country or be his own military force and take out the people that he doesn't like, kidnapping, killing them, whatever. Art is imitating life. Life is imitating art at this point. Yeah. And he really thinks he had a psychotic vision where he saw his adoptive mother from like season 1 come back and tell him that he is God. And now he believes, because all the hypes that he's had over the years, that I'm pretty much Superman in this universe. Nobody can do anything to me. I'm really God. If I find the original formula that turns people into superheroes, like his dad is Soldier Boy, he's pretty much invincible. He's immortal, essentially. He doesn't age. So if he can get the original cocktail, he would become immortal and become a god. So he eventually does get it through some hijinks, and now It's like, oh yeah, now he's really rolling. Like he did a clip last week where he had Jesus come down and tell him it's too hard to carry, brother. Take off the throne of the thorn of the crown
The
of
crown of
thorns
thorns.
and put it on Homelander's head. So on his announcement stage, there is a golden statue of him flying that he's going to do when he rolls out this whole plan to become the Democratic Church of America, and he's the god of that church. So they've been running on all cylinders for this series.
Oh,
Like
you almost forgot.
gore and stuff like that, but I really think you would. I think you should watch it. I think you should give this one a chance. I know. What were you about to say, Herb?
You almost forgot the fact that because during that whole entire video clip where they're watching said crown of thorns be put on, if you didn't believe that he was God, he was literally going to have.
He really didn't. He had psychics standing around the room of the focus group, and they were reading the people's minds and their hearts. And like it was like 6 people out of 30 to believe. And he was like, okay, you 6 can go outside. Everybody else here, we've got a special treat for you. And you know what that special treat was?
Yeah.
Murder.
Killed by fucking
Yeah.
dog knot.
Yeah.
Also,
and-
real quick, and I'm sorry, Herb. I just want to
No,
bust this
do
and add a
you
little
think?
context. There was a golden statue put outside of Mar-a-Lago of Diaper Donnie that literally popped up. Like Eric Kripke tweeted a picture of both of them side by the Homelander statue and the Trump statue side by side and was like, all right, you got to be fucking kidding me. Because they wrote it 2 years ago. Also, to the black preacher that donated and dedicated that statue.
Fuck you. You're going to hell.
Go to hell. Go to hell.
Not dead ass. They're just going to hell. We could talk about how the black church used to be a really radical center for change in this country and how that became co-opted by the white church another time, but that is certainly on the docket of things we should definitely discuss. Because black church used to be revolutionary. And I don't know what it's doing today.
We're gonna have that talk
Just-
very soon.
Just real quick, my take on it. The fact that they treated one entire scene in the beginning of episode 7, talking about how Homelander is God, like it was a Hamilton show, I was like, wow. And I understand you say, Rick, temper your expectations and everything. No, I need to see the deep fall in the water and everybody just beat his ass real quick. I need to see that. And I'm trying to temper my expectations because I definitely was like, I want everything to just go bonkers and shit. But I need that. I need Samuel Jackson to come back and say with that scene from what's the name of it? Pulp Fiction. I need that whole entire scene done over again in the water. So I mean,
Ezekiel.
Yeah, Ezekiel. English.
Yeah,
I need to see that.
I think Homelander is going to die. I don't think he's going to last. I think he may have, like, his son is still alive, who will probably have the same psychotic breaks. There's still the kid from Gen V who was almost, he was psychotic and he was equivalent in strength to a Homelander. So I think, he survive still?
Yeah, he's still around. You haven't seen him, but he's still around.
So there are other people that they can implement to take the place of Homelander because Vought's not going anywhere. Vought's still a corporation. And one thing the corporations are good at is pivoting. And they will pivot to somebody else with the quickness. So we haven't seen all the soups that are out there, but Homelander's they've got to rip him apart. And Anthony Starr, he's having a ball playing this role. But
Oh, things got to an end. But no, like you said, as far as the plot still moving on, John Carlos Esposito, he's like, look,
he's not dead.
Yeah, you'll be gone, but I mean, hey, we'll find something else. It's just like and the fact that the mother's milk was like, no, when he's done, I have to kill you. Like, seriously. So I mean, yeah, I'm very interested to see how this last episode, the series finale, is going to end up because it was a great ride.
I need to reacquire the comics. I have trades 8, 9, and 10, but I've of course lost the original trades that I had, so I got to rebuy those. Cheap plug for Third Eye Comics. Make sure you guys get out there and get them. But I'm gonna
I got the graphics of 1, 2, 3, and 4. I got 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
If you want to borrow them. I want to say this. I hope we all can take a lesson and learn that the corporations are the bad guy in the end. You know what I mean? Like they're always the bad guy. I hope that's what we're all learning from the boys. Also, understand that every time that you use AI for anything, you are killing a neighborhood. You're killing so many people. And understand that the guys that like, I know that like they're implementing it at your jobs and it makes everything convenient and stuff like that. But also understand that the people that created AI are anti-human. Like they don't like human beings. They want a society where we're not a thing. So every time you use it to create a picture of yourself in a Lamborghini or something weird like that, just understand that they hate us. Is somebody having a
What
party?
is that?
It's not me.
I don't know what the hell's going on. My door's closed, so they must be really loud if y'all can hear anything.
Yeah, we can hear them. We've heard the entire
Wow.
conversation.
We can hear everything going on outside that door.
Now you've muted yourself. But okay, all right. Anybody else got anything to say about the boys? Go, Herb. You're still mute. But
Them boys.
that loud. Oh, damn, it's that loud. Yes. Okay. Wrapping things. I urge people to go read the comic. Homelander does die horribly in the comics, and it is very satisfying. But I wish they could do it the way they did in the comics here, but of course they're not gonna follow that plan. It's too far gone. I definitely did enjoy this run, and I'm looking forward to finding a new fandom that I can dig my teeth into. You know what I'm gonna dig my teeth into? I don't know if y'all watched it or not, but Interview with the Vampire on AMC is it's chef's kiss. And Lestat is getting a spinoff where he is a rock star vampire and he's revealed himself to the world, much like Queen of the Damned. That drops, I think, June 22nd. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll be watching that with fucking everything I need around me to watch it. So I'm thoroughly enjoying that.
You said Queen of the Dam, and I instantly got sad and mad because then I think about Aaliyah and I get sad.
Yeah.
But then I think about
in your head
how she was
abused.
Yes.
Yeah, on so many levels.
And then even after she passed, there was like a huge smear campaign to make her seem like she wasn't the person that she was when she was alive.
Right, like one day we'll do a deep dive into some stuff like that.
One day we'll talk about Aaliyah. Rest in peace, Aaliyah.
Now I'm sad. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us here on Gamma Blerds for another wonderful episode of hijinks that we thoroughly enjoy.
Our takes on pop culture and entertainment.
Yes,
and you know, politics sometimes.
All the time. There's always. But yes, we should be back to our regularly scheduled programming going forward. If we do have something else come up, we will let you guys know. But my wonderful cast, if you will, please let everybody know where they can find you.
If you want to find me, I am Lillian Des across the internet. Google it, misspell it, you will still find me probably.
You can find me on IG under Herbitos_Way, or you can find me on IG under Off the Bench Podcast. Follow me as we talk about the Commanders because we got a lot of stuff to talk about this all season. Also, guys, we have not said this throughout the whole entire show. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel so we can grow, so we can do more.
Yes. Please like it. Please.
Find us on our social media platforms. We're there, I promise.
I recently developed the mutant powers of the Doorman, so if you want to, you can find me in the shadows.
You didn't touch that goo, did you?
I did.
Oh.
I did.
He did.
I need your black card. I need your black card.
I was about to say, Josh Gad is somewhere in my dark zone right now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Pause.
Sir.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Trey, where can they find you? Not in Trey's dark. Not in Rick's dark zone. That's for sure.
Hell no, absolutely not.
That's illegal in most states. Well, not now.
Okay, all right. We're closing this out. Catch us next week, people. Thank you for joining us. Like, share, subscribe. Love you. We out.
Bye.
Peace.